All right. Hey guys, welcome to another Thursday night of D&D.
Hello.
Hey! Echo.
Yeah, no, it was me. When we went live, it turned off the mute on Twitch. I don't know
Oh.
why. It shouldn't have. It was me echoing, echo. So, when we left off last week, well, 2 weeks ago actually, I do believe the last thing that you were doing, you had discovered the island. You fought a couple of very large constructs that took the form of knights. Made your way into the forest, which seemed to be stuck in a perpetual dawn. Not quite dark, but not quite light. Beautiful butterflies everywhere. And as you made your way towards the center of the island, you soon discovered a very large caldera of rolling, boiling lava. Floating above, like 400 feet above the lava, you saw what appeared to be a series of islands just hanging in the air. Some of them seemed to be connected by what looked like bridges, while others you had no idea how you would access them. And the islands themselves, you have absolutely no idea how to actually get to them if you want to get to them. But in your searching, you saw off to the north, around the edge of the caldera, a what looked like smoke billowing from a chimney. The only strange thing about it was, well, it was green smoke billowing from the chimney. As you approached, let's see, is that the right one? Is that the right map? That is not the right. That's the right map. Okay. As you approached, you came across a man who introduced himself as Dubaketha. And the only one among your group who really knew what that name meant was Livik, who was able to pick it out as a Sylvan name, meaning the Dark Crow. He gave you a little bit of information about where you were. Told you that the land here was Fey touched because of the work that Druindar had done with his portal. He offered to give you more help, but only if you would first help him by retrieving an eye. Very specific eye. What was that creature called again? I have it here. It's in my notes. A Formian. He needed the eye of a Formian. And he told you that he could direct you to where they would be, but that you were on your own for retrieving the eye. And that if you would retrieve the eye and bring it back to him for his studies, that he would gladly give you any other information that you might need to help you on your journey. You started taking a long rest outside of his home. Avrax convinced Slivik that he had a scroll of Tarask summoning. And that is where we finished our session. Everybody should have had a long rest if you haven't had. Oh, I'm out of water. We will see. Oh, this is where we pick up. What would you guys like to do?
If I remember, Darkrow told us that he doesn't know really where that creature is, but that creature tends to find people here. But
That's
they
correct.
also tend to avoid the farm because they don't want to face Darkrow. So I guess let's get in the woods and wait to be ambushed.
Subakatha is very happy to tell you that if you travel almost due west of his house for about an hour, you will find a clearing with a large pond. And this pond is where these creatures like to gather, at least once a day. He does warn you, however, that they tend to travel in packs of 2 to 3.
Oh, well. Since a few of us decided to sleep for the day, is anyone here able to lead us to the west then, and to get to the pound?
Oh, and one more thing. Do your best not to look the creature in the eye.
What would happen if someone did that?
I think you would probably find quite unpleasant.
And how we have to retrieve the eye, we just should kill it, and it would be safe to take the eye then?
Yes, absolutely. If the creature is dead, it can't actually use the eye. I mean, how else would you retrieve an eye? If I wanted your eye, for say, I would probably kill you first, and then take your eye.
Probably. Okay.
Well, I don't have much use for elven eyes.
That's a good thing.
That's good information. So shall we head to east? West.
I'm a little bit confused on everybody's what everybody's wearing. Is anyone moving with us today having no armor on him?
Sam's wearing plate mail.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm assuming Alu is wearing some, but I don't know for Evendel.
I have some light armor.
Okay, and Tormir?
I do have. I need to check what I have. I have studded leather armor.
Oh, okay.
I have a breastplate.
Okay. Does Darkrow wears an armor?
Darkcrow does wear what looks like some form of leather armor.
Damn it.
He doesn't understand why that matters. He's not going with you.
No, I know. It's just I have I can protect myself with magic, but I need to cast some
On your
magic
mind,
before it
Smitty.
appears. And I cannot really do it if anyone has an armor. It has to be on directly. If you mind, I mean, you're not going to come with us, but if you can just remove your armor, I can create a magic armor around you, and that way I could have mine.
What?
I'm talking to Darkrow.
That's okay.
He just sort of smiles and he says, "Best of luck."
Okay. Fair enough. Well, I didn't want to use it on me, but okay, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna then tap myself and cast Mage Armor and activate my ward.
Okay.
So, because of what I'm wearing, it's actually not doing anything on me, just kind of wasted. but it allows me to activate my arcane ward.
Okay. And your arcane ward was temporary hit points, yeah?
Yes, correct. Usually I do this on I can do this on Avrax, but he's sleeping today, so
Yeah, Avrex is sleeping in today.
yeah, so it's fine.
There's Mel and Hermore.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But I know Avrax doesn't have armor, but I was wondering if anyone. Okay, let's go. Sorry.
It's okay. I was beginning to think you wanted to selfie or something there, Slavic.
No, I feel like because we have a few people sleeping, I might be very prepared today.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't see really the point of going stealthy here. I mean, we need to find the pound first and then advice. But yeah, I mean, we're engaging to kill, so I mean, when we see one, we go for the kill, pretty much. So stealth is gonna be.
And is the Dark Crow guy, is he able to show us like some sort of image of what we're supposed to be hunting? See, I've never heard of this person or this thing. Does anybody know what it looks like?
Oh, they're quite hideous.
So they look a little bit like Slavic.
Much larger.
That's not difficult.
Well,
Would be larger than Tormir.
Oh yes, at least twice his size.
Oh damn.
how big is the eye?
They tend to carry very large clubs. Which they're quite proficient with.
Well, I'm assuming the club is bigger than myself, so yeah.
Also, there are other things in the forest to be wary of.
For example.
Blights and whatnot. But you're a large enough group, you keep them at bay fairly well. Now, wasting.
Let's go west. Does anyone have to lead the way?
Let's go.
Oh, we're going.
Well, I mean, you've got a couple of rangers with you. So I'm sure one of them can lead the way directly west. Yeah, I guess a ranger and a half. You could call it a ranger and a half. Oh,
Oh, don't say that about Tormir. Come on.
Damn you.
so leading the way.
Well, it's not going to be Sam because she has no rhyme or reason in any direction. It all looks the same to her.
Oh, did I need to roll anything for a spell level 1?
What do you mean?
Because of the island?
Nope.
Okay.
Start heading to the west. Who's leading the way?
I'm gonna lead the way.
I'll follow.
I'm last. I'm last.
So,
Slivik is last.
Tormir, make a survival check for me at disadvantage because, well, you have nothing to really guide you here as far as sun, moon, stars. Just Dubakatha pointing to the west, and we'll do it.
17.
17. So you guys walk for a good hour. You haven't seen anything that would suggest a pond or wetlands or anything of that nature for honesty's sake. You're just about to the point that you're ready to give up when you come out of the trees into a small clearing, and there before you, indeed, a pond. Okay.
So Duplicata didn't lie.
He did not lie.
Is the visibility here the same?
It is. It still seems to be sort of this stuck dawn twilight kind of lighting.
Do we see anything along the edges of what appears to be water?
Make a perception.
Haha.
Actually, I have a new tool that is kind of cool. I can do things like this. Ask you. Perception check.
Well, that's cool. Well, I already rolled, so
Yes, I know you already rolled. 15. It actually looks like a very peaceful, tranquil pond. Fireflies flitting around the edges and over the center. How would you guys like to proceed? Just over an hour.
And have we not seen anything except for fireflies?
Nothing at all. Fireflies, butterflies.
That
That's it.
what did you think, guys?
Well,
I don't
said
know,
he was
he's-
going to be there. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
I would just hide somewhere in the bushes here and then ambush them when when one is coming.
Okay. Where are you gonna hide at?
Can I look around to see maybe some bushes that are pretty thick where we can't be seen that easy?
Sure. It probably wouldn't be hard if you want to stay in the range of the pond. You got some thick foliage down here with the trees and bushes on the ground that you could probably hide in pretty well, especially with your survival skills.
Okay. Yeah, I will lead the guys in there.
Okay. Leading you down in this area.
What area? Ah, this one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you guys are probably zoomed way out because it's a big map.
yep.
How tall are the trees around the pond?
Some of the trees are 50, 60 feet tall. They're very large, old-looking trees.
I would like to, if there's some medium tree around the size that we expect the monster to be around 15 feet, that I can climb and hide between the foliage.
Okay, make an acrobatics check for me, or athletics, either one, whichever you choose.
Easy choice.
Yeah, you're able to climb a tree quite easily. Let's say the green one down here, right there. You're able to climb up into that tree and hide yourself quite well.
Do we see weird bubbles on in the pound itself? Because we have no idea if actually they're coming to get water or if they're actually in the pound. Do we see any weird movements on the pound itself?
What you see about the pond are strange phosphorescent colors, blues and pinks and greens that seem to swirl around in the water.
Am I able to say if this could be just some Feywild stuff, or I wouldn't be able to know.
Yeah, you don't really know that.
Yeah,
much
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Before we left.
So,
Oh,
are you guys going to stealth?
Well, are these guys not by noise? Do not attract them with my big heavy armor? Or do you want me to stealth first?
Well, if we're not moving,
Right. You're trying to hide, so
I'll try to stealth. Everybody?
Yep, try to start for sure.
I believe
Yep.
you are at disadvantage because of your armor.
Yeah, no.
just gonna hide behind the pink
So-
tree.
The storm you're my stealthing.
Not bad.
Ooh.
Sam has a +6 on
Yeah.
stealth. Holy shit.
Sam. Okay, it's the 18. Okay, that way. Yeah.
Yeah, I only get 18 though.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wow.
Damn those background stories.
Slivik is hiding in the forest. It's so small, nobody sees it.
Yeah.
Now, the next question is, how long are you going to wait?
Well,
Until the evening, I suppose.
yeah, I mean, we're waiting.
Well, the problem is, you have no way to really tell the time. The lighting never changes. Never gets darker, never gets lighter.
I used my cantrip of light on a wee stone. See if it would work.
Cantrip of light, when you want to cast a light spell. Okay.
I know that roughly works.
That it lasts for an hour, right?
What?
Okay. Sure. Roll a d100. Your spell does nothing at all.
Oh darn.
Oh, so
Your spell does absolutely nothing at all.
huh?
So,
Can I?
you guys wait. And you wait.
I tried, guys. Sorry.
Sam
Can I-
becomes a little fidgety. It's hard to sit in one position and plate mail for a long time.
I'm gonna cast Dancing Light to see if I'm also affected. I have a feeling that Sam might be currently in the Feywild, but we might not be. I'm casting the cantrip Dancing Light.
Roll a d100 for me.
Okay. Never mind. I was wrong.
Your spell works perfectly. What color are your dancing lights?
Um, blue. Just
Blue.
I just wanted to try if I could cast something. I don't really want a light, but I'm just gonna cast one of them and make it next to Sam because Sam wanted to cast. Sam wanted to cast light. Okay.
I was casting light because the last time I did it, I did it on a stone. We were somewhere dark, and it gives you a rough idea of how far we were walking for.
Okay.
It only works for roughly maybe an hour.
Yeah, I can.
You know, I think we were underground at the time.
Mm.
So there was no way to tell you, you know, if it was daytime or nighttime or anything like that.
I see.
And it was
Actually, I have an idea. Can we use that as kind of a bait? Like if they think that's a blight and they want to eat it, and should I move it above the pound and maybe they will attack it?
You actually have complete control over that.
I tried to move it, but I didn't succeed okay, now I can.
Yeah, no, you can.
Okay. Because I tried earlier and
Yeah, well, when I first created the actor, you didn't have permissions on it.
gotcha.
Now it's yours.
What's a blight?
Is it mine though? Am I supposed to double control or double click or? Okay. I might have been something. Might have.
I forgot to save the changes.
Okay.
I forgot to save. Okay, so now. Now you should be able to-
Yes. Yes, it works. Perfect. And I'm gonna leave it in the middle here.
Okay.
Like it's gonna like twirl a little bit, so it's just gonna move around a little bit, but it's not just static, right? But it's just kind of like buzzing like a bee kind of thing above the pound.
No, that's fine. So your spell lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah, I know.
Can Sam sneak across and whisper?
Yeah. So like your spell lasts for 1 minute, except it doesn't. You expect the light to wink out of existence, but it just sits there.
Okay, this is weird. So, Sam is next to me. So, I cast something that I'm supposed to recast all the time, and it's staying there. It's like stopped in time. Like, am I seeing a second light?
As you watch, it duplicates itself. And now there are 2 of them.
Can I cancel the first one?
You can try.
Yeah, that I am trying to canceling the first one.
Nothing happens. It just sits there.
Okay, something is wrong. It's like this is. Oh no. Okay, this could be actually the eyes of the stuff we're looking for right now. Because I cannot cancel it anymore, and usually I have control over it. Now it's just magic working by itself. It's weird.
Maybe just one of these weird things. On a side note, does anybody know what a blight is? Familiar with your weird and wonderful creatures in the forest?
Really?
A lure or even person?
Probably not.
Would Slivik know what it is?
I mean, you know that a blight is like a curse or a sickness, but as far as a creature, you would have no idea.
Okay. Okay. Can I try to?
How?
Okay, there is another light that popped up. Okay, This is
How long we've been waiting here already since we...
I'm going to move back. Ugh.
the fourth one now.
Slivik, what you did?
No, it's not me anymore. It's
You guys have been waiting probably 5-6 hours, easy. The dancing lights should have been gone many, many times over, but yet they have multiplied into 4, which is the maximum number of dancing lights you can have from the spell. For now, then, you see them move around as if they have a mind of their own.
Hope it's not constant.
no, I'm not doing that at all.
You've lost concentration on everything.
It's not. It's I'm not concentrating on it. It's like it's just behaving on its own right now. It's really strange. It's like it's.
Are you saying that it's like having his own consciousness, or what?
Well, it's either that or someone to control of it, something to control of it.
How can someone
And-
take
oh.
control of something that you created?
Well, I have no idea. I mean, things are weird here. I mean, I casted stuff and nothing happened. I mean, magic here is combined with the Feywild and all. I mean, I have no idea how all of this is working, but this is... Oh, this is super fancy.
Like that?
I'm actually loving it.
So you
Why
can
does it...
click right in the chat log, or right in the chat room there, you can click. From here, hello?
Oh yeah.
Former's probably off playing Among Us.
No, there we are.
Alright. You hear coming from the west and north the sounds of
Misclick.
the sound of misclick.
something very large moving through the bushes and the trees. Slivik, as you watch, your lights sort of zip around a little bit. And then just started winking out.
Something's coming.
Very large.
That's
very
probably
large
them, isn't it?
Yeah,
creature
everybody quiet.
approaches the pond. And it looks around as if looking for the lights it saw dancing. Shortly later, a second one joins it. Two of them seem to grunt back and forth to each other in a language that I think only one of you actually understands. I believe that would be Tormir. Yes. They're speaking in the tongue of the giants.
Oh, okay.
You hear them discussing back and forth about the strange lights dancing about by themselves. One of them says something about hoping that they could have found something good to eat.
Okay.
Get our water and go. I'm hungry. You watch as the two of them start to fill water skins from the pond.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly tell the others they are just here to refill the water, so it seems like this is the best chance we've got. Has anyone
Went through the-
something prepared?
I might have an idea.
Fish. Fish. No fish.
Can I try to stealth behind the rock because I'm really small? I'm talking about this rock. Is it big enough? Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Stealth behind
Okay.
a rock.
Can I move behind the rock here safely?
Sure. Oh,
Do I need
as
to
you
roll
look behind
stealth?
the rock, one of them seems to perk up a little bit and start looking in your direction. Food? You have no way of telling.
In whose
Okay.
direction?
In Slivik's direction.
Slivix.
His
Not
perception
good.
is just a little better than Slivik's stealth. Starts waving his hand at his friend, trying to be very quiet about it and pointing in your direction. Two of them start moving slowly in opposite directions around the pond. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna turn around and tell the others they're gonna come for me. I can immobilize one of them so you can all drill down on him. Okay, so I'm gonna
I mean, at
wait.
this point, can we see this happening or not?
Well, yeah, I assume all of you were paying attention when these two creatures came out.
Yeah.
Slavik is what? 25 feet away from me. I'm not going to hear anything he's saying, isn't it?
Not unless he speaks very loudly.
Oh,
Yeah, neither am I. Well,
So, you know, if he makes some gestures, I might be able to make out some gestures.
All right, decisions. What are you doing?
I am gonna cast minor illusion, and I'm gonna make two small of them for Orion. Am I saying this right?
Yeah, for me in.
And I'm making two of them in my hand behind the rock, and I'm gonna point out that one is coming from the left and one is coming from the right.
Roll a D100 for me. Okay. So you've now got these two little creatures in the palm of your hand, and you're pointing at them, but everybody can actually see that they're moving closer.
I'll pull my bow and yeah, if Slivik jumped, he wants to do something, but I'll wait for some initiation to happen and attack the one that it's been struck first to focus on this. So I'm holding.
same.
I'm just gonna jump on the rock if I can, or climb if it's big enough, too big. I'm gonna make myself clearly visible on purpose.
Okay.
Do I need to make a check to climb, or is it
No, I'll say that it was easy enough for you to get up there.
okay?
And as you get up there, the two of them stop in their tracks. Both of them look at each other, look back at you. They raise their giant clubs and scream out, "Food!" in
Yes.
the tongue of the giants.
Yeah. I'm gonna prepare something. Either if whichever of the two, if one is coming through the first one I'm pointing here, which is next to Evendel, or one here. One here. No, just the one in the north. Just the one in the north. And if it's crossing this point, I'm gonna cast something.
Well, they're definitely coming at you,
Okay, we are in combat. Okay, fine.
and I'd like for all of you to roll for initiative, please.
Fine.
They only have seen Slivik yet, haven't they?
Correct.
Only seen Slivik.
Okay.
The only reason that they saw Slivik was because he moved.
Just wait for it, guys, and hope for a good D100.
Oh no! Somebody put my dice into a 10 there. You know, because I've got the Warcaster feat, would I be able to run on a spell just in case something comes nearby, so I could use it as an attack option if needed?
You. So normally I would say yes if you had a surprise round, which actually all of you except for Slivik would have a surprise round.
That was the idea.
So all of you except for Slivik would have a surprise round. So if you want to do something before combat starts, before I actually start the turns, that mean that that Evandal, Sam, Cormir, and Alu could all take one action as a surprise round.
No, I was just wondering because, like, normally she would have her mace and her shield in her hand. Because I've got Warcaster, would I be able to have a spell sitting there so that I could either use a spell or thing with her mace?
Yeah, warcasters are allowed to cast spells as reactions. So if you want,
Not as a reaction, just as normal though. You know.
well, that's just it. So you get a surprise round. You get your action. You get your full turn. You can move, use an action, use a bonus action, all before anybody else gets to go. Okay? So if you want to cast a spell with it, cast a spell with it. If you want to attack with it, attack with it. It's up to you what you do with it. All right? So, Tormir, do you have anything that you want to do before combat begins?
Nope.
For the surprise round.
Oh yeah, one thing before I forgot. I'm gonna use Hidden Step.
Okay. So Tormir is now invisible. At least until the start of his next turn. Okay. Evandal, do you want to do anything before the start of combat?
I will not cast anything. I will just try to camouflage myself, and if the monster is approaching, then I will switch the bow for the daggers and prepare to jump when he passes around.
Okay.
So,
Sam. Surprise round.
Wants to surprise them. Oh, water. This area down here.
Okay. You do indeed. A D100. Right? What are you trying to do with your spell?
Oh, click that. There you go. And I'm not going to do much, but I was wanting to, at the moment, I was wanting to use Flood.
Flood. Cause the water right over the wall standing water in the area to rise by as much as 20 feet. If the area includes the shore, the flooded water spills over onto dry land. If you choose an area and a large body of water, you instead create a 20-foot tall wave that travels from one side to the other, crashes down any huge or smaller vehicles in the path or carried to the other side. Any huge or smaller vehicle struck by the wave has a 25% chance of capsizing. Water level remains elevated until the spell ends, or you choose a different effect.
I was going to say, could I do flood on this guy down the bottom and see if I can just basically cover him in water or something like that to see what it would do?
Okay.
To see if it would distract him from Slavic a wee bit, or to see if it would knock him prone, something to that effect.
Okay.
I'm trying to kind of get him prone, trying to kind of bring him down a bit.
No, I know exactly what you're trying to do. I understand exactly what you're after. Unfortunately for you, as you cast your spell, instead of the flood you expected, the water parts right in the middle of the pond.
Oh god damn it! It could have been at least a whirlpool or something. So, is there now a runway between the two of them?
Yep, we're going to say just for the sake of things that right in that area for the moment is a trench in between the two sides of water.
What is the ground underneath it? Is it thick and swampy muddy? Or is it rocky?
The separator forms into a wall on either side. The trench remains until the spell ends. The water then slowly fills in the trench over the course of the next round until normal water restored. Yeah, it's a muddy bottom.
Yeah.
The pond, in fact, is not that deep. Maybe 10 feet at its deepest point.
Okay, so I'm just going to say Philippa Moradin. She's kind of grinding her teeth and whimpering to herself. And try to keep concentration on at least using her spell.
Okay.
While getting her mace ready for anything.
Alright, Alu. Did you want to do anything for a surprise round?
Fudge it. What's the? Yeah, I would like to attack at disadvantage, but I'll attack the one north. What's the shortcut key for disadvantage? Is it control?
Control.
Just control. A 25 hits.
Second attack.
That also hits.
And I'll take a couple of steps out, 10 feet, towards the edge of the water. No. Yes. No. I move. Can't seem to be able to move, but sure.
Not there?
No, sorry, I don't know why it was laggy. I couldn't move. That's end of my turn.
Okay. Oh, we had a small disconnect there. The new server's still propagating for some reason. It's weird. Right, so start top of the round. Tormir,
Yes.
I believe you are now visible. It only lasts until the end of your turn.
Yeah, I didn't check that I was first. Normally, I'm more on the backside of the initiative tracker, but okay.
20, man. So
Have they seen me yet?
they have not. You were invisible,
Okay.
and you were very well hidden to start with.
Then I won't do anything yet.
Okay. Evandal.
would be the same. I'll be holding for him to pass through the tree, close, so I can jump on him, on the one from the north. I would expect him to go around, yes, towards the lure.
Okay.
So, holding.
Slivic.
I am gonna hold the spell until the one in the north gets close to a striking distance of Evendel, so there should be and from Alu, so there should be something around here.
Okay.
So I'm holding my I'm staying there, and when the one in the north here, so when this one goes about here, I'm gonna cast a spell. I'm holding my action. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Well, speaking of him, he's gonna move right there. That's his full movement. Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Yep. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. No, sorry. That was just a long lull.
It just nobody was talking.
I had a.
Yeah.
I was looking up something real quick because, well, I had forgotten how it worked, and now I remember. And he's going to use this feat on Alu, since you see him.
Jesus.
Alu, I need a DC 14.
Of course.
Please.
Of course, you chose charisma.
That's well played, though. Oh,
-1.
-1.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm not really charismatic.
Seems like it.
Right. Now you're going to hate me.
Ow.
The stare, the Formian uses Evil Eye, but on a failed save, the creature is also cursed with magical deformities. While deformed, the creature has its
Wow.
hack and has disadvantage on ability checks, savings throws, and attacks based on strength or dexterity. So that means that your movement speed is now half. So if it was 30 feet, it's now 15. And you have disadvantage on any attacks that rely on strength or dexterity. And ability checks such as athletics or acrobatics or something of that nature to do something. It does not affect savings throws. Oh, ability checks and savings throws.
Well, it says it does.
Yep.
Yeah, everything, basically.
You have disadvantage of basically everything, right?
Read the second paragraph too.
So it's
This is insane.
It's essentially a level 3 exhaustion.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Well,
you cannot really
okay.
rest on it either. So.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put a thing on you.
Is it my turn? No.
Sam.
Oh. I've seen if I'll up at these guys. Oh, is that guy up? Anybody you notice the water moving or they're not bothered about it?
Now the Formian noticed it, but he was focused on Slivik until Alu shot him with a crossbow, and now he's focused on Alu.
Another one?
Not his turn yet.
Can I try using the water thing again? Try and move the water back in. I can do. I've got concentration for 10 minutes, and I can
Okay.
change it whenever I want.
All right, roll a d100.
It's let me see. Yeah, it lasts for 10 minutes. Concentration.
Mm-hmm. Roll the d100.
Oh, for crying out loud!
The water closes, and instead, the pond is perfectly still as your spell fades. Well, it didn't properly cast in the first place.
Sam's just gonna roll her eyes and get our mace ready. And use a bonus action. Mace.
Sure, I'll let you bonus action Searing Smite your mace. Roll a d100. Just so you guys know, I am most likely sleeping on the couch tonight.
Understandable.
Just want to say reasonable.
I can feel the death stare in her voice, so.
All right, that's your turn?
Did it work?
Don't know.
Okay.
The Searing Smite doesn't trigger until you actually hit something.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so
Yeah.
for me a number 2. Is going to move to there because that's his maximum movement. Oh, and Slivik's just out of range.
That is. Wow.
So he's going to go ahead and there. All right. Hello. Hello.
Well, everybody's away back home.
Hello says, I quit.
Sounds about right.
I mean, there's some perfectly good water just there. Why not chill? Same one. Snack.
All right, it is at disadvantage, remember?
Yeah, but it was a disadvantage before, so it's fine.
That hits. A spicy chip.
Second.
That also hits.
Action surge.
Okay.
Again. Today I am a one-trick pony because of what he did.
Yep. Well, it might not just be today if you read the second paragraph.
Yes, that's metagaming, and I can metagame by saying...
Okay, fair enough.
Holy crap. Literally the only way you can miss is to roll a natural 1.
Yeah, this is nuts.
I know.
That's why he rolled it.
Exactly.
That was on purpose.
So that's it. End of my turn.
Okay.
Oh, well, I mean, bonus action, I'm going to be like, oh! He did something to me. That's it.
All right. Cormir.
Okay, I am gonna move a little bit forward, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Like 20 feet. And then I'm trying something. For my action, I will cast Speak with Plants.
Okay.
Also, terrain caused by plants. Terrain, terrain plants. Okay, roll a d100 for me. Actually,
I'm not sure.
no, it's fine. What are you doing with it?
I am gonna want the plans to create a difficult terrain in front of him.
The
Front
one
of
in the south,
this
I
guy.
guess. Yeah. Yeah.
There should be in 30 feet.
Okay. So we're gonna say that everything right there is difficult terrain.
Yeah, that's good. That was my idea. And then I'm taking a step back. And that's my turn.
Alright, but no.
Getting Slivik some time.
I saw what he did to Alu. I will stay, and when he passes, I'll try to attack him from the back. So I'm waiting him pass through here and to attack him from the back.
Huh, he is a backstabber.
Yeah, it's in the name, man.
Fair enough.
So I'm holding for, I don't know, jump or try to do something when he passes. Now that I see them in relation to the tree, what is the height, more or less, that I am?
How tall is the creature, or how high on the tree are you?
Both relation to the position I am in the tree, like he's taller or lower, I would have to drop.
Well, the creature's about 10 foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you want to be about 15 feet in the air, so.
Okay. I have to. Okay, clear.
Limit.
I'm gonna wait until the one in the north is getting closer, because I'm trying to get something around here, something like this. I want it to get closer. I'm holding my action.
Okay, you're holding your action. What are you doing for your action?
I will be casting Hold Monster.
Okay. Something real quick. Okay. What is the range? What's the range on Hold Monster?
90 feet.
90 feet.
Yeah, it's already in range, but this is not where I want it to happen.
And you're after the northern one. Yeah?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Okay. Well, it is actually his turn.
With my movement, sorry.
Go ahead.
Because I noticed the one in the south is kind of getting a bit close. I'm gonna try to jump out of the rock. Be like, can I? Oh, Oh, sorry. I want to be here. I cannot move anymore because the order jumped to the other one.
There you go.
Okay. I want to move here. So I'm not stealth from the one in the south, but I'm hoping to be behind the rock, that it's high enough so that I'm not visible from him directly. Hoping to, yeah. I'm hoping what happened to Halu is not going to happen to me if I do this, but I don't know if it's going to work, and that's fine. End of my turn.
All right. So this guy
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
is going to move down into range of Alu. I believe Evandal was holding an action.
Oh, yeah. When he passes here, this is triggering.
Okay, so I'll move him to here. Evandal, you were holding an action.
Yeah, to try to jump in his back and attack with the dagger.
Okay.
Because I was hidden, I suppose I was hidden. The roll would have advantage or not?
I will give you advantage because he doesn't see it coming.
Okay.
But
So
I also need you to make an acrobatics check for me to see if you can actually land on him or if you miss.
Okay, one thing at a time. Let's go acrobatics.
Oh yeah, no, you get it.
Okay, so I'll turn on the sneak attack and
$18 definitely hits. Yeah, he didn't particularly care for that at all.
Is he being hurt by the attack?
Oh yeah, no, you heard him.
Okay,
He didn't particularly care for it.
okay. So yeah, so I suppose I move it then to his back.
Hmm?
Yeah, I can only. It's not my turn. I can only do this attack. So that's it.
One attack for the reaction. So you're gonna move to there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Slivik. Monster. Roll a D100.
I'm really hoping this is going to work, because this was the entire gamble.
And it seems that your spell worked perfectly.
All right. So it's paralyzed. So every hit on it is a crit,
Yep.
and everything is rolled at advantage for attacks. So Alu, your attacks are now neutral because you're at disadvantage, and now you're advantage, so it's neutral. But every hit is a crit. So if you don't roll a 1, you crit every time you hit him.
Yeah, that works for everybody because it's paralyzed.
Yes, but I have a feeling that Sam and Tommy are dealing with another problem. But yes, it works for everyone.
All right. So, Sam, it's your turn.
Can't do much. So I'm gonna go to here and have my mace ready. I hold my attack. If that guy comes close enough,
Okay.
I'll take a swing.
All right.
Or if he looks like he's going to attack me.
Okay. And number 2 is looking back and forth between Sam and Tormir and trying to see where Slivik went. The 4. Tormir.
Yes.
Charisma. Oh.
Please.
Oh no.
Damn it.
Oh no. Did the party rolled 1 and 2 on the curses?
So he uses his evil eye on you as well. And you are cursed with magical deformities that causes your movement speed to be halved. You have disadvantage on ability checks, savings throws, and any attacks based on strength or dexterity. You also take 28 points of psychic damage. Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Also going to move forward. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as he can get as the plants start wrapping around his ankles. Wait, is that a concentration spell?
I don't think so.
Nope, it is not. Just make it
Because
sure.
you basically yeah.
Yep, nope, that's good. That's his turn. Ooh.
Yes, he is close enough with my old age and my arthritis. I'm going to take out my sword. And I'm going to whack him. So this is a regular roll, right?
It is a straight roll for you.
As I am doing this, I'm going to yell. Which one? Which one am I going to yell? Tormir can use his reaction if he wants to make a weapon attack.
Okay, I am gonna attack.
So that is, because he's paralyzed, it is technically a crit.
Yeah, it's a crit.
So he takes takes an extra 8 points of damage on top of your 10.
Okay. Then Tormir can make an attack, and then I'll attack once again.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the one that Alu just attacked.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
So regular roll, it's disadvantage
Yeah.
and then advantage. Yeah, regular roll.
That's what I thought too.
And that's a critical.
It is, yes.
Oh, this is for melee weapon attacks, Slivik.
I believe
Paralyzed? No, it's everything.
Paralyzed. Every attack against him is automatically a crit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Paralyzed is OP, man.
And he actually falls. Oh no, he doesn't. He does not fall. He doesn't take the sworn enemy damage.
No.
Oh, darn.
Okay.
With my second attack,
Yeah, he's doing something for the critical in the background. I'm seeing stuff with my name on it. Yeah. Give him a second.
Okay. Is that your turn, Lou?
He's not dead?
He's not dead.
Okay.
Even with my crit.
Even with your crit, he's not dead. He's very close. I'll give you that. He's very close.
Okay.
He's very close.
Okay, he has 2 hit points. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, is that your turn?
That's it.
All right.
Yep.
Top of the round. Tormir.
Okay. I will shoot the one that Alu just attacked to hopefully finish him off.
Advantage.
Isn't it?
Advantage.
No, I have
He's got the
disadvantage.
curse.
He's cursed.
Oh.
And for my second attack,
But
I'm
Tormir, but
gonna...
you are attacking with -5? You're...
No, he's attacking at with +6.
But
Why do you have a minus? Yeah, why do you have a -5?
Sharpshooter.
Ah, you're using sharpshooter.
Yes. And then I'm attacking the other one with disadvantage.
Nice.
That one hits.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. That one is not a critical.
Yep.
All right, Evandal.
Well, isn't the upper one dead?
No.
Nope, he missed.
so yeah,
So
I'll
the first attack was on the first one, on the one up north.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, the second one was on the one south.
I tried, I missed, and now Evandor can finish him off.
Yeah, that's
Don't
fine.
jinx.
My bad, my mistake.
Okay, so yeah, the one that's just in front and passing, I will try to attack. He's engaged with Alu, I think.
He is engaged with a Lu, but you have advantage anyways because he's paralyzed.
Ah, okay, yeah, just for the sneak attack, I don't think it will be needed, but...
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
He just took so much damage.
He literally had like 5 hit points left. And
Yeah, there we go.
60 hit points. So.
Okay, and I'll use my movement then to jump over the body and go near Slivik. And I'll say, oh my god, they hit Tormir also with the curse.
So, the thing is Tormir and Alu are now hideously disformed, much like the Formians. It actually causes deformities to your body. Yeah,
But it creates new arms or just...
large lumps and warts and boils and severe arthritis of the joints. Tormir is finding it very difficult to pull his bowstring now.
Okay.
Even that it's made only of light and doesn't really have to be pulled that hard. Alright.
Okay.
Is that your
That's it for me. Yep.
Alright, so next, Slivik, before your turn.
Oh, we have a blight coming in. Sorry.
Sam,
Yes.
this thorny looking bush just sort of detaches itself from the ground right beside you and is it's actually going to attack you.
What?
Let's see what it does. Okay. So I just need to know how many attacks it gets. First, it's going to try and hit you with its claws. Misses.
Clunk
And,
clunk off the shield.
and that's it. But it's this little teeny tiny thing. It's about knee high to you.
Okay.
And now, Slivik, it's your turn.
I am going to move about here. And yes, it is coming. I am casting Fireball at 4th level.
Sam will see you next week. We do the same thing.
Roll a D100, please.
Yep, I'm just placing the template because I couldn't do it before.
You're gonna burn all of my plans.
17.
Alu and Tormir are cured.
Wouldn't go that far.
35 is really good.
That's the firewall there. 35 is really good. What I'm going to do is that out of the way. Yes, I know male just give us scream. Thank you. I'm going to roll D8. I'm going to roll D10. So your fireball spell
Oh boy.
we're trying to cast it on top of the 4 men. Right?
Yep. Yep.
Wait, what?
Fireball spell actually ends up right about there.
Great.
Where it ends, I
Slivik, are you
cannot.
drunk?
In the south of the creature.
Yeah, it's in the. I swear I
Like I
cast
said.
it on the guy. Trust me, it's just weird here. Yeah, and
You you don't drink in Fireball.
I don't drink at all. And that's the end of my turn with shame.
Okay. So, Sam, for your turn. Another one of these vine-like creatures. It's all twisted thorns and branches. Hang on, let's see if I can show you what they look like.
Blood.
They look like that.
I love them so much. They're so cute.
It is going to attack Cormair.
Rude.
Well, it doesn't do much, to be fair, but
It
Oh, it's
scratches
neat.
me.
yeah, it's a needle blight. It's so cute. You almost want to pet them. Can we adopt it?
And then another one seems to appear. Going to turn, and it's also going to attack Tormir, but it's going to shoot needles at him.
Again, rude.
As
But that misses.
it does miss.
I'm just kind of looking at this weird creature thing, wondering if it's going to.
Oh, look, you want to insta-ban somebody?
Oh,
Okay.
just gonna look at that kind of weird creature thing, and I just shove it at the road with my shield. My action.
You gonna just try and push it away
Yeah. I'm
as
just
an
gonna-
action?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go like that and just try and move it out the road.
Yeah, make an athletics check.
Oh boy, that's bad.
Yeah, no. Actually, you know what? I'll do the same thing for him. I'll make a. Nope, the little tendrils of his feet just sort of sink into the dirt there, and he doesn't go anywhere. It sort of growls in your direction.
Right. Look at it. She's studying it there. So this that would be my action, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So since I'm sidetracked with that wee guy, I'm just gonna turn back and see what the big thing is up to.
Okay.
An eye on him. Well, actually, she's gonna keep an eye on his weapon to see what it's doing.
All right.
Okay.
Your turn.
Not doing anything else, yeah.
All right. Come in. 10, 15, 20. He can just get into range of Sam.
Oh no. It's okay. Sam has the AC of 53.
And he's going to try and hit you with his great club. It's this massive club that to you would actually look like the trunk of a tree, but it's got these big metal spikes driven through it from opposite directions.
Okay, so I'm just gonna bring her shield close and hope to God everything's gonna be okay.
That is a 17, which I think misses,
Yep, I must have been ducking.
and a 16, which I think also misses.
Yep.
Hello.
So I have a question. Not that it's applicable right now, but per the wording of what's it called, Curse of the Evil Eye,
Uh-huh.
is my disadvantage on any ability check and any saving throw on strength or dexterity? It
No.
in general.
No, it is on all ability checks, all savings throws, and any attack that are made with
Okay.
strength or dexterity.
Okay, just asking per the wording.
Well, it's the way it's wording. I'll show it to you again. Okay.
No, I've got it in front of me, but because it's a list of things, the condition is at the end of the list. I thought it was on anything preceding the list.
Well, that's what it says. You have disadvantage on ability checks, savings throw, and attacks based on strength or dexterity.
No, fair. Okay. So what's these trees? The canopy is high up, right? It's not at our level.
No. You had some bushes underneath the trees there that you were hiding in, but other than that, no, it's not really at your level.
Okay, so I'm going to move 15 feet here. Turn around and try and shoot ugly face, but now he looks like me, so I can't judge. So yeah. Oh, what do you know?
What do you know? What do you know? What do you know?
Oh no.
Who's
Sorry.
All right. What do you know? What do you know? Evandal, dexterity saving throw, please.
Fine.
saving dexterity. That's a close one.
Dexterity savings throw at disadvantage.
At disadvantage, sure.
Oh boy.
Easy. Easy.
Oh, yeah, you made it. So you missed, but you didn't shoot your friends in the back, though it was very close.
Okay. I'm gonna say, watch out, and attack again.
That is a hit.
That's it.
Okay. At the end of your turn, a fourth
Oh, come on.
pulls itself free from the ground right next to Evandal and is going to try and hit him with its claws.
Ouch.
So,
I'll use my reaction to take half damage.
uncanny dodge.
Yes.
Okay.
Quartered.
So 7 points. And then we go back to the top of the round to Tormir.
Okay. I will first of all. Where is it? Wait, where is it? Where the hell is my sharpshooter?
Should be under features, I believe.
Yeah, I saw it so too under active, but it isn't there.
That is. If you use the thing at the top, it's on the next to the last line, fourth one in. Mouse over.
Ah, on the passive, okay.
Yeah.
But how do I activate it then?
Oh,
Oh, here, I've got it.
there you go.
And then I'm gonna attack the Formian with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. And that is still a hit.
And I'm gonna attack him again.
A hit as well.
And then I'm gonna move a little bit back. And that's my turn.
You will invoke an attack of opportunity from the Needle Blight,
Yeah, that's okay.
standing right beside you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That's an 11, so he misses. Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn, indeed.
Alright, Evandal.
I'll see this bunch of twigs from my side. Now focus on it with the dagger, see if you do anything. $16.
16 hits. And you basically destroy it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, they're not very powerful, they're just a nuisance.
Okay, so that's, I'll see how the rest of they are. I'll engage with the one in front, and that's it. I'll just for do the offhand attack with the Queen's Feather.
Okay.
Just to see. 4 points.
Alright, he takes it.
And that's everything.
That's your turn. Oh, this needle blight down here is going to attack Sam with his claws. That's an 18. And Slivik.
Slivik is gonna cast Fireball. With his bonus action is like gonna shout at Sam, I'm sorry if that hits you, but that's not what I was aiming for. I'm gonna upcast it to 4th level. And oh boy. I'm gonna put it here. So it should touch 2 twigs and the other one.
Actually, it's 4 creatures.
What?
Yeah, it gets all 4 of them.
Okay. Yes.
400 for me.
Hmm? Does that mean it
Great
succeeded?
satisfaction. You feel your spell actually go off correctly. Three needle blights go up in smoke. Even at half damage, they're disintegrated. And the Formian seems to have taken a good deal of damage.
Good. I'm going to say, see, my spells works when they're not twisted, and that's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn. All right, Sam.
Sam's going to look out from the side of your shield and it's a bit close, Slivik.
Warm, very warm.
Hey, it works.
I get my Smearing Smite with it.
Roll your damage for your Searing Smite.
I just roll it up here.
Yeah, just re-roll it up. Sorry. Constitution saving throw for me. DC 17. You can click on it in the chat room.
So twisted, I love it.
So,
Oh boy.
you do strike the Formian with your mace, and your Searing Smite flares just as it should, except it goes the opposite direction down the handle into your hand.
My Blessed Strikes work. Is that going to kill me too? I'll take the damage.
I'll give you your Blessed Strikes, because it's not quite the same as it.
Yeah.
It's not a spell, so yeah.
It's not really a spell. It's more of an
Yeah.
ability.
I'll take 6 points of damage.
And the Formian falls. Yeah,
I'll just firebolt kill everything.
you literally did just enough damage to finish him off.
Nice.
Oh no.
And that, my friends, is the end of combat.
Nice.
Oh. The meta pigeon is happy.
Hey guys, are you okay? She's gonna come over and potentially look at Alu and Tormir.
Fine.
Should
Except
we...
for me looking like a monster, but despite that,
Tormir looks pretty twisted and nasty. And so does Alu.
I'm gonna look at Tormir and say, "Hey, you and me both, man."
So, just so you guys have a good look at what you guys look like.
Hmm. Do we also grow to to their size?
Okay, there we go.
There's the evil eye. No, you don't grow to their size. You just become disformed like they are.
Back.
Yeah, kind of hunchbacked and big growths and.
Who is going to take the eyes?
Try if you want.
The ranger should do it. Evandal.
Okay, thanks for the recognition. You.
I mean, I can do it, but it's going to be half my size.
I'll go to.
Can I go to?
Yes.
Can I go to the one that isn't with Evandal? That Evandal isn't at.
I'll go. I think the top one is the one who didn't got burned, so might be a bit,
Yes, it is.
a bit better.
Yes, it is.
That one is the one that doesn't smell like burnt hair.
And I'll try to carve with the knife, with the with a dagger or something. Which size is like size of an orange? The eye?
Yeah, it's pretty good size. It's about the size of a small orange or a small apple.
Okay.
Can I help him by I don't know pulling the head up or
Moving the
I don't know,
eyelid.
putting my hands around the eye and just pushing or pulling at the skin.
So I'll let you help. Are either of you actually proficient in nature for survival?
Let me see. Not.
I'm proficient in survival.
Yeah, not me.
Proficient in nature, but I am in survival.
All right. I will let you make the roll with advantage because Alu is proficient in survival.
So I'll tell Alu, like, I never did that. Hold it, and I give him the crowbar. And
You can take that with a crowbar.
let's see what happens. And then it's which check? It will be survival or medicine?
I want you to make a dexterity check. Just a straight dexterity check. $24. Yeah,
Nice.
you pop the eye out without any issues whatsoever. It's very large, it's very slimy, it's very slippery.
Yeah, I take some rags, some old piece of cloth or leather, and wrap it around and turn to the group. I think we are finished here.
I'd like to do two things now. I would like to take all of my crossbow bolts back up. Well, the ones on this Fomorian.
Right? So what I'm going to do is... So I'm looking back, you fired about 6 crossbow bolts?
Yeah.
Roll a d6 for me. You were able to remove 2. The others were broken as the creature fell.
Okay. I would then very much like to behead him.
Well, you have advantage, and every strike is a critical, so...
Is that a regular roll because of his infirmity, though?
Make a Make a strength check at disadvantage.
Can I help him? I see what he's doing, and
Make a strength check at disadvantage.
Well
Okay.
tried. Well,
Shit. Hang on. There we go.
Right. So on the first roll you made up there, if you mouse over the 13, you'll see a little minus sign comes up.
Oh, sorry. Well, I rolled again, but I'll know next time.
So you try to behead the creature, and you hit it, and you hit it, and you hit it, and you hit it, and I don't know. Have you ever seen Gallagher, the guy that used to hit watermelon with a giant sledgehammer? In the end, that's what the head looks like. It looks like a giant melon that somebody has literally just battered to death with a hammer. He's less beheaded and more squished.
Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Does he still have his club? Is he still clutching the club?
Well, the club is laying there.
Okay. I will try to place the head on one of the spikes and wait for the others to join me until we can leave. I'm not very. I'm not in a very good mood right now.
Well, I think you misunderstood. There is no head. It's a bloody pulp of what used to be a head that you've beaten to death over the last half hour because you rolled a 1.
Sorry.
Okay, then I'm gonna spit on it.
Yeah, there was no beheading. There was literally you beat it to death.
Okay. Okay. Then I will just spit on it.
Let's see. There you go. There's a Gallagher with his sledge-o-matic. This is basically what you get.
Wait, hang on.
God.
I love it. It's everything I ever wanted and more.
Yeah, that's basically what you get. That's about all the head that's left.
I mean, I knew about the gift, but
It's
I still loved it.
like I could not ask. Well, no, I could ask for more. In that I wish I didn't have this, but perfect.
I watched Gallagher live once, so.
Hmm.
Sure.
Do we have what we need?
Should we? Should we try to see if we can get an eye on the other one, just in case he needs to or whatever?
Well, why not?
I mean,
Can't
we're
hurt.
here. They're dead. I mean, we can just grab 2.
Go for it.
Okay. I mean, oh, this is. Sorry, wrong template. Well, I'm gonna try to remove a burnt eye from that corpse without any kind of proficiency.
Okay.
I can help you if you like.
I would like to, because this is just way too big for me.
So, Evandal, if you look in your inventory under consumables, you'll find a new item. Please don't say anything to the rest of the party.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna-
So, You are going to try and remove the eye by yourself, or is Sam helping you?
I'll help.
Well, we're going to try to do it with Sam. I mean, it's
Okay. Well, Sam
I'm-
I know is proficient in medicine. So I will let you make a dexterity, just a straight dexterity check with advantage. Thanks to Sam's help.
so it's a straight dex with advantage.
Advantage.
Okay, that's a normal roll.
So
Let
if you
me
mouse
go
over
with the
that, you'll get a plus
plus.
sign coming.
Yep.
18. An 18 is more than enough, and you are able to remove a second eye. It is very large. It's about the size of an orange or an apple. It's very slimy.
I really don't know what to do with this. It's a little bit too big for my hand. Sam, can you gather that? I'm sorry, it's gross, but it's too big for me.
Boys, I'll just stick it in my bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys were not only able to defeat two Fomorians, but you were able to collect both of their eyeballs. What you gonna do now?
Should we go east to the farm now and trade for the eye we're looking for and maybe try to bargain for the second one? We might be able to get some more than.
But what we intend to talk with the med mechanic wizard, we are trying to find. We suspected that before Gitek was coming, or this was one of the places that Gitek could be hiding.
Well, there's a couple of things. There is the possibility that Gitek is here, but from what we saw, I have kind of highly doubt. But he still could have some quite information about it. And the other part is, well, if I'm recalling properly, he invented an object that's allowing to teleport anyone without magic usage, which is quite handy. And if we can get our hands on that, that will be very helpful. I understand that the crew want to get it, but to be honest, this is a very powerful item, and I have an idea maybe to make them quite a bargain on against that item if they want it.
What I was thinking some time ago when we went to the Shadowfell, Architect was planning to use the Shadowfell, this way of moving through it to move in the real world. And maybe it's the similar with the Feywild here. So not only the portal, but just maybe he has a way of using this island as the whole island as transportation. I don't know if I understand it, the magic and how this would work.
Oh, you mean like Gitek could be using this very island to get back into this reality?
If I remember, it's in the Shadowfell. Would have the portals, but he wanted as a way of jumping into the Shadowfell and out of it in a different place in the real world, and maybe it's possible in here too, and not only the one portal, but this whole island might be something.
I see.
Sam's going to pipe up there as you're talking about E-Tech and stuff, and she's just like, I was speaking to the Dark Crow guy last night, and we kind of understand that this island isn't really on our normal plane. but it's kind of jumps between here and the Fey world. If his phylactery was left here, because that's why we were originally coming here, is his phylactery here? Is it in the Fey world, or is it somewhere else? I was trying to kind of put it in a roundabout way to the guy last night without actually talking about Geetek or phylactery. I was just asking him if it was an object was left here, if it would appear in the Feywild, or if it would stay here. He wasn't really forthcoming on it, but just something to think about.
DM, would Slivik know what a phylactery is or not at all?
Yeah, no, you would know.
Okay. Do you think that Geetek hide his phylactery here or in the Feywild, and we need to find it? Is it what you're saying?
Who was it we spoke to? Did we not speak to somebody who says that his phylactery might be here and might not be here? Was that the guy from
Bath mentioned something.
There was Boss that mentioned something about the place where Geetek fell, which was Highwood.
Yeah, but
But as far as
artist?
It wasn't. I don't think it was the artist that told you anything about the phylactery. I do believe that it was
The dragon.
The dragon, yes, it was.
about the phylactery.
Oh my goodness! I have to go through more notes.
Yes.
He mentioned.
Tell us about it.
It was the dragon telling you that the only way to truly destroy any lich is to destroy their phylactery.
Okay.
But he mentioned the three places it could be would be or here, or in the Island of the Lost, or maybe the Seat of the Gods, because there are the zones where he had interest. Geetek.
So the only information that you guys got about the location of the phylactery was the Isle of the Lost, or a chance of it being in Highwood, if Highwood still existed, because that is where Geetek fell. There was never anything pointing you at the Seat of the Gods as far as this is where the phylactery might be, only that whatever is up there is something that Geetek was interested in and might still be interested in because of your run-in with Cecilia and the Cambion.
Yeah, and the other information we got was that Balman's scouts saw people up there, or something up there.
Right.
Not people.
There was nothing pointing at the Seat of the Gods as far as the phylactery is concerned.
No.
So, guys, why don't we take a 5-10 minute break, grab something to drink, grab some snacks, and we'll be back here and we'll keep going.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
All right. See you guys soon.
Oh,
And we're back. Finally, we got in. Okay, here we go. Right, so you guys have defeated the monsters. You've taken the eyes. Alu and Tormir are hideously deformed. What do you want to do from here? Oh, you asked me about how long it had been, Sam. It's been a while. It's been
In a
hours.
while.
we have a wee break then, maybe? Are you guys interested in a break before we head back?
Well, you know, it's only about an
I
hour
see what
walk
you did
back.
there.
Oh, wait, they can only move at half speed, so it's about 2 hours walk back.
Thank you, Halu.
You did that on purpose, didn't you, DM?
Yes.
It would take about an hour. Oh no, away. It won't.
So if it's been 6 hours to waiting, like it will be the whole day then to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as your internal clocks are going, it feels like it's been about a whole day.
If you guys want to rest,
the fact
here?
that you had to precise that. It feels like something weird's happening with the time here, and especially because of how the light, like the blinking light, dancing light, behaved. I have the weird feeling that everything around this island, when we get out, Gitek's gonna be out and everything's gonna be mayhem. I love it.
Or it could be just that we're in the Feywild and, you know, it never gets dark and never gets light.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, I have no trust. I love it. I freaking love it.
So what are you guys gonna do?
Well, we're heading back to Dark Crow, and we are gonna give him one of the eye because he requested an eye to give us access to where to teleport to the floating island above the lava.
Okay. So let me just check a couple of things here.
Blind rolls from the dungeon master. You got to love it.
You guys make your way back to the farm. It is rather slow going with Tormir and Alu. Even trying to help them, they just can't move any faster. But in the end, you do make your way back.
I'm gonna look at Tormir sideways and shit's hard, man.
Someone will just agreeingly nod his way.
You both just. Sam, can you do anything for them?
I could try.
I think it's worth the shot.
But the thing is, I can one person. See? And then
Well,
after I go for a big long
Of
I should
pick your favorite, I guess.
not pick any favourites.
go with Tormir.
Sorry. It's the player who said that, not Slavic. A horrible person.
Sounds good to be pick Slavic into the
Sorry.
past. Pick your favourite.
Sam, go with Tormir.
Well, the thing is, it might go wrong. But I can try.
Wait, DM?
Yes.
Would Alu remember if magic seemed to work closer towards the floating islands? Rephrasing, would Alu remember if magic or spells work better the closer you are to the islands and on the other side of the ever-shifting border between planes?
All right. So I'm gonna give you this one because you didn't pick up on it last time. You were trying the trick with calling your crossbow to your hand,
Yeah. Yeah.
and what I was trying to get across is it was less about how far away you were or where the crossbow was placed on the ground, and more about it just being sporadic in general.
No, what I understood is that the the barrier between planes was constantly moving and shifting, and sometimes it was between me and my weapon, and sometimes it wasn't, meaning we were both on the same plane,
Right.
like an ebb and flow, if you will.
That like that across the whole island.
Right, but it was very sporadic as to when it happened. There was no set.
Okay. 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 Fair. So, okay. Forget I asked.
It just so happened that you kept testing it right at the edge of the caldera.
It worked.
It worked sometimes. Sometimes it also didn't, and it was just a
Okay.
matter of you trying to be random and make it work and not work randomly. So you guys return to the farm. Dubakatha is there waiting, much like he was.
Is he still standing in the same place as what he has been for like the last God knows how long?
No, it does look like he moved. There's nothing roasting on the there's nothing roasting over the fire this time, but you do smell a pleasant smell in the air, almost of baked goods.
Dark Crow, how long has it been since we left? For you?
You've been gone easily most of the day. Oh my, you did indeed find them, didn't you?
Oh, yes, we
You
did.
could have warned us.
Well, he kind of did, to be honest. Yeah.
Not to look them in the eye.
And we didn't.
Well,
I just want to say, I didn't look specifically in his eye. He looked at me.
well, that is a risk, yes. Were you?
We got your eye. Is there anything you can do to help?
I mean, I could, yes, but I really need that eye for my research. If there happened to be two of them, or even three would be better, I could make an elixir that would alleviate the symptoms, let's say. I can't actually remove the curse, but I can lessen it to a degree.
We have two eyes.
Ah, most wonderful then. Would you care to join me inside? It seems that you are trustworthy after all.
I talked to him in Sylvan. See, yes, we are.
He just smiles and invites you into his home.
Sam's going to turn to Alu and Tormir and say, do you want me to try this? Or do you want to take some random strange person, maybe medicine?
Give me a second, Saddam. I'm going to turn that back to Dark Crow and say, so, do you know where is the safest place to cast anything here? We have been feeling some strange stuff about magic, and Sam here can help, but we want to make sure it could work.
Magic is very unpredictable in this place. Even my own. I only cast spells in the most dire of need.
Well, it was worth asking. Yeah, I guess Sam, you can try it out. truly worth the shot.
So, who wants to be my experimentation?
If
Okay.
you're gonna heal someone, you better heal Tormir.
Okay.
You got you guys did fine before I came along. So even if I'm hindered, at least you'll be at max.
Oh, are you going to use clerical magic? Should be very interesting. Please, proceed.
I'm gonna step away for 15 feet before she casts anything.
Is it going to work?
I don't know. I'm just moving 50 feet away.
I don't know either. I've never seen anyone trying to remove the Fomerian curse with clerical magic.
Okay.
Normally, you just have to wait for it to wear off, let's say.
Here? Are you okay for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. Do
Wait,
your thing.
Alu stands next to it in case if you just bounce off and just change target for no reason. Just
I am
stand next to
not moving
Sam.
from where I am.
Sam's going to try, and she's doing lots of mutterings to Moradin, and you hear it really strong, and she's really nervous trying it.
Okay? She just mouthed a very bad word at me.
Use my ring. What?
Which ring? The ring that I crafted for you that you've never used.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. This is the ring. The official name of that ring is the ring of do I sleep on the couch tonight or not?
Actually, I believe it's called the Ring of Minor Blessing.
There we go.
Priest Blessing.
Advantage on a roll. I
You
got
don't-
an 80.
You got an 80. And you feel the magic flow through you. Nothing happens to Cormir. Nothing at all.
Okay. Is it something for a touch person? So I'll have to touch them.
Mhm.
Well, it
Yeah.
doesn't mean the spell didn't work. It might just mean that it's not actually an actual curse, and you need to be using what
What a dust.
Dacro can provide.
Take a bit. Oh,
No one. The spell fired perfectly. It just it had no effect on what was affecting Tormir.
Yeah.
I googled it to see if it works.
Somewhere you're not,
Well,
you've not got any attunement to any cursed items, do you?
Close. Very close. His bow could be considered a cursed item.
Oh,
Perhaps you would prefer if I tried.
I'm just gonna finish that. Oh, go for it.
yeah. Just
Well, I will need the eyes, of course.
Livik look at Evindel and Sam.
I have one. I mean, I have the eye, and so as promised, and I deliver the bag like a pool of goo dripping with the eye inside,
Mm-hmm.
and
He takes it from you and he gives you a slight bow and speaks in Elven and says, "Thank you, man of honor."
it's a pleasure to help
Flirting with them.
someone from Feywild.
And you said there was a second.
Gonna pass, hand out our bag, and our bag of with the
Gotta give him yours as well.
I'm just gonna look at Slavic first. Yes, so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's important to get everybody's back.
All right. So he takes the 2 bags.
Okay.
Again, holds out his hand. Please come inside where it is more comfortable. My home is your home.
Walk in.
Okay.
Is everyone going inside?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm always excited with the new map.
Who isn't?
Fair enough.
Everybody on the right scene?
For me, it's loading.
It's loading
Same.
90%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we try to refresh?
Yeah, it's just showing me, Evandel, and Sam on the scene.
For me, it so looks okay already.
Yeah, I'm stuck at 90% loading.
Oh, reloaded. Now it's just black for me.
Yeah, I'm reloading.
Yeah, it's like there's nothing on the scene for me.
Same.
Do we our tokens in there?
Your tokens are there. So Tormir and Slivik are still stuck. Yeah?
Yeah, it's black screen and 100% loaded. I mean,
There we go.
No, it works.
There we go.
beautiful.
So, please, come in. Make yourselves at home.
Do we notice that it seems to be way bigger on the inside than on the outside? Hashtag Doctor Who.
Yeah, it's got a real TARDIS effect.
Beautiful.
So you can see behind him is what looks like a fireplace in the very center of the room with the green flames and smoke coming out of it. There's the skin of some strange animal on the ground. He tells you that there are hand pies on the table, freshly made.
I'm sorry, what?
Hand pies.
Oh, okay. I misheard that.
I heard also hand pies.
Hand pies, freshly made. Each is a surprise. Some will be sweet, some will be savory. I will work on the elixir for your friends. Please, make yourselves comfortable. He goes off into his other room. What would you guys like to do?
This was a bit unexpected.
Tommy will just sit down and wait for him to return.
Okay?
Hey, come mentor me, are you?
Likewise.
Get there.
I want to go check stuff. Can I go? I'm gonna go check stuff over there. Oh, this is where he went. Okay. I was interested.
So you see, Slivik, that in that room, it looks to be part laboratory, part library, and part mechanics shop.
Oh,
You see
is the
pieces of different creatures, like mechanical creatures, just hanging from the walls and laying on the tables, all in many pieces.
gotcha? There's no door, or the door is open, right?
The door's open. Yes, just a set of curtains.
Okay. I'm gonna just talk to Darkroom and say, do you need help? I mean, I never work on those materials, but I do have some arcane knowledge. I can be of some support, I guess.
This is more alchemy than spellcasting.
Oh, well. Okay.
He watches. He takes one of the eyes, looks deep into it, then picks up a knife and cuts it in half, letting the fluids inside it run into a bowl.
I'm gonna move away from the door to avoid to throw up.
And that little thing you clicked on earlier, it's like a wash hand basin.
Okay.
You see behind you, there's a tub and a nice stove for heating it.
Oh, that's what it is. Gotcha. Okay, got it. Yeah.
So if you guys are just waiting, he'll come back after about 30 minutes.
I just noticed there's some books in the corner
There are.
behind the. Yeah, just looking what are the titles if something is in any language I know.
Many of them are in languages that you don't understand, but there is one in Elven, and the one book in Elven is actually about the Crescent Isles. It's actually all information that you would have learned as a child growing up, the different cities and the rulers of the cities and that nature.
Okay, I'll just quickly go through with a bit of nostalgia.
Yeah, it's basically a history of the Crescent Isles.
Yeah, I'll just leaf through it, paying attention in the rest, and just remind me of home a little bit, and sit in the couch, the big couch.
Join Evendel. Have you found anything interesting to read?
Just some piece of curiosity. Strange to find here, so far away. This book about home. It's it's a little bit of nostalgia hidden of
I see.
memories.
Have you found anything else interesting in the shelf?
Most of the books, perhaps they would interested you, but I can not read them. They're in
okay.
some other languages. Yes.
Yeah, let me try to find if I can read some of it then, I guess. I'm trying to read the side of the covers to see if I see any languages I understand.
The majority of the spines seem to be written in some sort of arcane language. While you do understand the alphabet of the arcane, you also know that certain books that without the proper key to unlock them, that the writing is just gibberish. You'll never understand it. It's something that a lot of higher level mages use to guard spellbooks.
Yeah. Oh, do I want to do this? I'm casting comprehend languages. Just in case.
Roll a d100. Okay. So your spell does work, and you are able to decipher several of them. And you've already seen these books before.
In the library.
The library. You've seen copies of every one of these books before in the library. But you know by looking at some of them that there are some very powerful magics contained in them. Stuff that is well beyond your level.
I don't know I can stretch because I don't want to pressure the DM. I want to know what Dark Crow is about, and I would be interested to know what are some of those books. Not to learn them, but to understand what kind of magic is about. Like, I want to be sure he's not trying to kind of double cross us or any kind of things like that. So I want to try to understand what kind of.
That's easy to answer. While you do not know much about the Feywild, there is one universal truth that everyone knows about the Feywild, and that being that the Fey cannot tell a lie.
I'm gonna walk to that crow.
Fey are completely unable to lie.
Yeah.
As far as the types of spell books that you see there, you see everything from conjuration to evocation. There are spells there for creating magical items. There are spells there for illusion.
Yep. Get it. I get it. Yep. Thanks.
It seems like the collection of a very powerful wizard. It's not the complete collection like you've seen at the library.
Yeah.
It does
But
seem like the collection of spells for a very, very powerful wizard.
I'm gonna walk towards Dark Crow. That's Dark Crow, right? If I'm
That is Dark
sorry.
Crow, yes.
Yeah.
He's coming back holding two vessels. One for each Tormir and Alu. As he holds it out to you, he says, I would advise not asking too much and just holding your nose while you drink.
Mm.
Apologies. It's just I'm just curious.
Doing some. Gonna eat some cake.
Okay. And what are you curious about?
You have quite a collection of books, and I mean, wow. It's impressive.
I have had plenty of time to read them all.
Now I figured. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Have you?
To your friends, and then I will answer your question. Yes?
Sure. Yes, of course. Sorry, apologies. My curiosity just twitching. Apologies.
So he hands one cup to Tormir, one cup to Alu. If you guys decide to look into it, there is some sort of green, slimy something swirling around in there. does not look pleasant at all.
Gonna down it. If it is, is it a small enough quantity that I can just shot it, take it as a shot, or is it like a pint?
It's not quite a pint. Think something like Febrex or 200 mil.
Okay, I'm just gonna down the gullet. Okay.
Romare?
I'm gonna look at Alu just shotting that thing and follow his lead.
I'm really enjoying that new ask from DM stuff from Foundry. It's
I didn't see
amazing.
that.
It's
Here
amazing.
we go.
Rolls with it.
Oh, it should have been. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Technically a disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Disadvantage, yes.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That should work. It was 14, if I remember properly.
Oh no, that's
No, that was the save. This is a potion. It's a different.
this is something completely different.
Damn
And
it.
it was only 10. So, Alu, you are indeed able to stomach the concoction. Tormir, you get it into your mouth, you feel something slimy and chunky, and spit it right back into the cup.
Okay.
That was she said? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Twitch, man, Twitch.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I could not help myself.
But it was it had substance. It wasn't just liquid. There's something in it.
Yeah, no, yeah, it doesn't help.
And Alu, you immediately start to feel better.
Do I? Okay.
Your deformities don't seem to fade, but you don't feel as limited in your movement. Of course, it is not a cure, it is just something to help.
How long will this last?
Several hours. And you, Ferbog, do you not wish to drink?
I can't drink that. No. Whatever it is, that's a little bit too disgusting for me.
It is the eye fluid of the Fomeran.
Okay. Yeah.
And a few others.
Tormir, maybe save it for tomorrow, in case
I'm
the
good.
light was too long.
I'm good.
Tormir.
I'm gonna cast Suggestion on Tormir.
Roll D100.
Let me cast it because it's using the slot already.
Tormir. DC 22 Wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Yes.
Well, Tommy, I understand it does look like crap, but that can really, really help you. So just please,
Have
can
you
you
tasted
try?
that shit? I tried already.
Just bottle it down, please.
Try again.
I will try again. Constitution saving throw, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You get it choked down pretty well, and it doesn't seem quite as bad the second time. Although you're quite sure there were chunks in there. But you do immediately start to feel better.
So technically suggestion casts 8 hours, so I end the spell and I say to Tommy, I'm sorry, it was for your own good.
It wasn't.
It's just I kind of force you to be convinced. Apologies. You're gonna feel better.
Now, oh, you were having a pie, weren't you?
What? Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Make Constitution savings throw, please. Really good pie. You can't put your finger on what's actually in it, but it is a really good pie. Very savory, nice salty aftertaste.
Okay.
Also seems quite filling.
I've not ate all day, so
Well, now that is taken care of, shall we sit and discuss? Seems I have a promise to keep.
Indeed.
Former's gonna sit on the bookshelf.
Oh, that's a bookshelf.
Yes, it is.
I have all the way zoomed out. It looks like a bench from all the way zoomed out.
That's fair.
It
That's
does.
fair. It does. Zoomed out, it does.
So, you wish to access the islands floating above the caldera.
Indeed, we do.
There is an access point on the far side from here. A magical circle that will teleport you straight up to the first set.
How does the circle work? Do we need to activate it, let's say, or we just need to step in?
You will need the password. And the password is Ruinda. I would very much advise against you going to this place. Ruindar has become quite mad.
Do you know why?
I assume you have seen his constructs.
Even though I am falling in love, just so you know.
Just so you don't forget.
Yeah. This is so 1990. I'm loving it. It's incredible.
He has been obsessed with recreating the life that was lost on this island. Now, I have kept my end of the bargain. You have provided me with an eye. I have provided you with the location to access the islands.
Well, we provided you 2 eyes.
This is very true. And I provided aid for your friends.
Would you mind a side question then?
Please.
What are you studying here to be able to bring back the Feywild to where it should be?
Feywild is always where it should be. In the Feywild.
Yes, but this island is mixed up between 2 planes. I'm assuming you're trying to get back home.
But I am home. And you are in my home.
Oh, so you don't want to bring your entire house, which is your home, fully to the Feywild?
I have found that I very much like it here. I have
Oh.
made a sort of truce with Druendar. He and his constructs leave me alone, and I get to study them. The fascinating thing what he has done. But let me ask you, why are you? No one comes to this place willingly.
Well, as a group, we're looking for answers, really. We try to understand why this entire island is not on any maps, and well, we have some suspicions about what happened here, and we would like to understand.
Do you not know the history of Highwood?
We have been told, but well, you know, when you read a book in the library, sometimes people have different opinions when they wrote it, and so we have different, you know, different opinions on the same reality, and it's sometimes a little bit difficult to understand what's right or wrong.
Very interesting. Druendar created a world here where he could test wild magics, where he could work on his teleportation device. But he wanted it to be done in safety, so he created a magical ring around his work. A ring of complete anti-magic, one that will last for all eternity. Surely you must know of it. You had to have passed through it to get here.
It was quite scary indeed. We didn't know it was the entire circle or just a ring. It was quite an adventure.
I believe that circle is the only thing that kept this island from being completely destroyed.
Sounds about right, and I would add also hidden, because nobody can try or find about anything, because
Well, of course, the circle is complete anti-magic. No magic may pass through it.
indeed, very,
Magical items
very
lose
impressive.
their effect while inside the circle.
So what do you think about what Drenda was working on, about that artifact able to move places without, well, for anyone really, holding it without any
It
use
was,
of arcane?
was an interesting concept. The problem is that it was not truly a teleportation device. It was a portal to the Feywild. You see, Druendar surmised that if you traveled through the Feywild and exited the Feywild in another place, that it would simulate teleportation. What he did not account for is the time fluctuation.
What do you mean by time fluctuation? Because I did notice a bit of it's really weird. I mean, stuff that was supposed to last like less than a minute lasted for hours, and it's just. Can you explain the differences between how does time work in the normal plane and the Feywild? Because it's I'm having it. I'm losing it on this.
Cast a spell that should have lasted moments, yet lasted much longer, yes?
Indeed.
As I tried to warn you before, magic is very unpredictable here. The fluctuations between the Feywild and the material plane can sometimes cause spells to take on a life of their own.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's quite fascinating. It's also a bit scary. I was honestly I was expecting to either magic to not work or just being, you want it to be on one side and it's on the other side, but this is just wild.
It is completely unpredictable. As to your question about the fluctuation of time, time on the Feywild moves differently than it does on the material plane. You can spend what would seem like 2 or 3 days on the material plane or in the Feywild, and in the material plane, years could have passed.
I am so sorry. Which way does it work? Because we
Yeah,
currently have been in the Feywild, so if we are
right. So
let's.
if you spend 2 or 3 days in the Feywild, the time on the material plane or on the prime material plane could have been 2, 3, or even 4 or 5 years that have passed.
Yeah, but could it not have been just like 1 or 2 minutes?
Indeed, it can.
Oh, so it can go both ways.
It is very unpredictable. You can enter the Feywild and live here for years, and yet when you exit, it could be that only moments have passed, or it could be centuries have passed.
How is Druidar's teleportation going to make it so that it looks like the teleport? Because when you teleport, do you not become one place to another within minutes on the mortal plane?
And this is why his device never worked properly. He did not take into account the time fluctuation between the time you spend in the Feywild to when you come back.
And how does that affect this island? Because this island jumps back and forwards quite often.
I have spent many hundreds of years studying this island. I have made my home here. And yet I have never actually left it to go to the material plane. I could not tell you whether time will progress faster.
Is he lying?
Hey, he can't lie.
He can't lie, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fae. He can't lie.
But
Sorry.
when we were on the beach, it was daylight, and it seemed like we were on a mortal plane. Then is that the right place, or is that still Fey touch?
As far as I understand, everything inside the circle is Fey touched. Also understand that you may not believe you are not the first adventurers to come here. But how many times have you heard of this place?
Sorry,
Vice?
we are not the first one?
Oh no. I have lived here for over 700 years. It has been many years since the last adventuring group came through. And they too wish to go and visit with Gruendar. But they never returned.
Well, that's encouraging.
Are they able to leave from Adrundaris? Do you have some other way to get off the island from up there?
But no. I have visited his islands only once. And that was the day that I made the truce with him. But I never made it past the place he calls guest house.
Am I right to assume that if we get to the guest house, no harm should be done to us, and we might be able to discuss with him there?
If you can make it to the entrance to his island,
Doesn't the teleportation circle you mentioned allow that just to happen, or is there more path and journey to go through?
no, indeed it does. You must make it to the teleportation circle and use it, and it will take you to the entrance. However, you must circle the entire caldera to reach it,
I see.
and the watchers are everywhere. And if one watcher sees you, then all of the watchers know where you are.
Apologies. Watchers?
Yes, did you not see them? They have been following you since you got onto the island.
Nope.
Do they look like?
I'll show you a picture because it would be easier than trying to explain it. That's what they look like. He can explain to you what they look like.
I think they're talking the Hobbit to Isengard. Apologies.
They are very good at hiding. They are very good at watching. And they are very dangerous if engaged.
Well, we haven't how far it is to go across the caldera?
5 foot without any troubles. Maybe 4 days.
Oh, that is way bigger than I thought. Okay.
It is very large. But if you were to walk straight across, you could do it in a day.
What do you mean by straight across? Like, I mean, from the best of my knowledge, there's freaking lava.
Yes, I would not advise that route.
Oh,
I may make a suggestion.
be my guest.
Turn to your ship and leave immediately. Or you may never leave at all.
I, I love.
I think we
appreciate
take
your-
our chances.
Yeah, I appreciate your care, but the reality is there's a little bit more at stake than just us. It's not that we have to take the risk, it's that we need to.
I find that I like you. You do not speak in half-truths. And you are people of your word. There are many things to watch for on the island. Any creature that you encounter is not a creature. The automaton made of clockwork that Druendar has created. From the smallest insect to the largest beast. Every living thing on this island that is not of the Fae is made of gears and metal. The ones you must watch for are the Watchers, but they are very adept. There are also the Watchmen, servants of Druendar, his employees, shall we say, the ones who maintain the others. Then, of course, are the Clockwork Guardians, very large, very powerful. There are rumors of a giant clockwork beast that guards the sea. I have not encountered it myself.
We have.
It's there, yeah. It's 100% there. Or was, or whatever. Yeah. Well,
They
if
probably
that's
rebuild it.
probably. But if that's the rumor and we met it, it means everything else is true.
The newest thing that you should be on your guard about are his newest invention. I have begun calling them lesser mages. They are also automatons, yet somehow can cast spells. Very limited, but effective.
He created automatons that can cast magic?
They are powered by a magic stone very deep inside them.
That is incredible.
But The most dangerous is Druendar himself.
Well, we are not to try to destroy any of his creations, nor harm in any way. We just want to ask questions. Honestly, we were looking for answers here, and it seemed that we found something different. But yeah, it seems that Drindar is where we should ask our questions.
Long before he died, Druendar began constructing for himself a reliquary. A device to house his spirit when he passed from this realm. His work, much like his teleportation device, was incomplete at the time of his passing. Could not properly activate the device. But yet it still accepted his spirit and holds it there. It has driven him quite mad, as has the loss of all of his friends and family and the people he once knew.
I apologize. I'm a bit confused. So he put his mind into a construct, but the fact that he cannot really control the construct drives him mad, and this is why he's dangerous.
He can control it, yes. He has used it to create all of these wondrous things. But it is still incomplete, and he searches to complete it, to perfect what he started, such as the lesser mages, as I call them, is a more perfected form, but still not what he's after.
Hmm.
Do you know what his goal is?
His goal is to restore himself to life, to restore Highwood to its glory, which of course he will never be able to do.
Glancing out the window, do I see anything?
Are you looking for something particular?
The Seekers? Watchers?
The Watchers? Make a perception roll.
Do I still have everything at disadvantage?
No.
Oh,
Okay. It's really why I'm making the check, just to.
you just wanted to know what the effect of the potion was, did you?
Oh,
There we go.
Hey.
Oh,
So no, you look out the window. Nothing. Fireflies. You are looking
Okay.
for the Watchers here. Don't bother. As part of my truce with Druendar, they must stay a good ways away from my home.
In any case, it seems your concoction worked. I feel more able. Gratitude.
Will not last. The effects will wear off in a few hours. If there were more eyes, I could make you more, but still, I must warn you about Druendar. He is incredibly intelligent, even more so than myself. He is stronger than a hill giant. This mechanical housing he has created for himself. Quite remarkable. But if you truly wish to visit with Drunda, I warn you, please use caution when you speak. The slightest thing can set him off.
You know any of his trigger? I mean, truly, we don't want any fight with him. We just want to talk and want to understand what happened to Highwood, which should help us for other purposes. And so we really don't want to pick that fight.
The best I can tell you is never tell him he is wrong.
But what if he is wrong?
Well, if he's wrong, I think he's not.
If he is wrong, then I suggest you accept what he said as right.
I do not like that.
Do not.
You don't have to lie, you just don't have to say the truth.
That is the same as lying.
It technically isn't.
I worry
I agree with Tormir.
I warn you again, he is very quick to anger and very strong.
Then he and I are the same.
My friend, I have seen him use the bare hands of his construct and rip another in half, as if it was nothing.
And Tom will just show his hand. Have you seen my hand? Okay. Seems like he's not impressed.
He's not.
I'm casting Minor Illusion on Tommy's hand and make them floppy.
I'll allow it.
Do I need to cast it?
No.
Okay.
If he is so great, would sucking up to him really work? Is he that petty?
He's not vain. He is obsessed. Anyways, it has been a very long day. For some of you more than others. I suggest you rest here for the night. You will be safe in my home. And then, if you so wish, you may set out first thing tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
You talked about crossing the caldera in a day instead of 4? What was that all about?
If you could maintain some sort of magic that would protect you from the heat of the lava, the distance directly from here to the ruins which hold the circle would be only a day's walk. However, even I do not possess such a thing, and if I did, the effects are so random that it might dump me in the middle of the caldera halfway there. I some sleep, and if you have any more questions tomorrow, I will answer them before you leave. Please, feel free to help yourself to the pies.
They're really nice.
I'm glad you enjoyed.
They're really nice.
So, do you guys have any more questions for him at all?
I'm just going to ask him if she can get the recipe for the drink that he made. Just
Sure.
in case we meet any of the other guys in the way around.
Sure. Basically, it's the innards of a Formian's eyeball. And ale.
Well.
That's it.
Oh, I'm loving it.
It's the innards of the Formian's eyeball. And ale.
You know, just in case I might have to try and make something like it in the way around. Since my spells only working very well.
Well, if you guys are done, you can take a long rest. And Tormir and Alu, I need charisma checks from both of you. Charisma saving throws.
Oh, it's the same.
Would the potion have expired?
No. It will last until the next morning, so you're not at disadvantage. So Tormir, yours is a 21. That would have been your first roll. And Lou, you fail. So Tormir, when you wake up the next morning, you are perfectly fine.
Oh,
All your deformities have faded. Alu, unfortunately, is very much deformed, and your disadvantages are back.
Yep. I'm going to be at it for a while, so
Mm-hmm.
we'll see if I get rid of it before the end of the.
Campaign.
You get rid of it before the end of the campaign.
Well, -1. So
So, do you guys have any more questions for him for the next morning?
I would
no question.
not him. I'll ask group if we are going to mention Gitek. Do we want to mention Gitek to him?
See why not? He might know stuff.
I mean, I didn't mention Gitek because you didn't want to earlier, but
He's kind of saving our friends.
your lead. Go ahead. Ask.
Yeah, so in the morning, when we are, I don't know if taking breakfast or sitting in the fire, just ask if the name of Gitek has any relation to this island and in the past 1,000 years.
And he can relate to you the exact same story you've heard from everyone else, that Highwood is where Gitek fell, that the Archmage is known across all of the realms, not just limited to the material plane, that he is known across all of the realms. He is feared across all of the realms. And they can tell you the fact that they can tell you that this is where Gitek, they know this is where Gitek fell, and the release of the magic of Gitek's falling is what caused all of this destruction.
But Druendar, he feels angry about Gitek destroying all his work. He has, how do you know how he feels about it?
Not a subject they've ever actually talked about. Not directly. He's not even sure that Druendar understands that it was Gitek that destroyed everything. Druendar seems to blame the gods.
Druendar, he understood what happened. He understands that everything was. He's aware of what is around him, or he's.
Yeah, no, he's very much aware of what's around him.
Okay.
He's aware that his world has been destroyed, but he's unaware of the fact that it was the fall of Getek that caused it. He thinks the gods brought down some great calamity upon him for trying to get around their way of using magic.
But Getek was moving to Highwood to conquer at the same time, 1,000 years ago.
He was indeed, but again, in his insanity, Druindar doesn't put one and one together.
So, but so he's not that he, but he's not a ally or neutral to Getek even at that time.
No, actually, at the time of Getek, if you guys remember, you found a book on Highwood, and at the time of Getek, Druindar had technically been dead for several hundred years.
So would you have known of Getek at all? You know?
You don't honestly know, and again, the Dark Crow can't tell you anything because, well, he doesn't know. It's not a subject he's spoken to him about. But again, you found the history book on Highwood.
Yeah.
And according to that history that you read, that Druindar passed from this world long before his invention was complete, as far as that history said. And it was several hundred years before the fall of Getek.
Hmm.
Okay.
So anything else?
Nope.
What are you studying here?
Studying.
Well, you have quite an impressive collection of books.
Oh, you want to know what Dark Crow is studying?
Yes.
He is
Sorry.
He is trying to figure out the magic that Druindar is using to power his automatons.
Hmm. Okay.
Because whatever this power is does not seem to affect the flow of magic the same way. Where your spells are wildly unpredictable, the magic that Druindar is using works perfectly fine. And it must have something to do with whatever he's using to power the automatons. Okay?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go. I think.
Okay. You need to run?
Yeah, I'm going to have to run.
All right. Well, we'll stop there, and that's where we will pick up next week with you guys making your way towards the entrance.
Cool. Thanks a lot, DM.
All right. Well, bye, Twitch.
That's pretty cool.
Two of us that are watching. We'll see you guys all next week.